Coming to you from probably somewhere in Mississippi, guys talking about sports and stuff. You can call them Ray and Rodney or Rodney and Ray. Anyway, it's the R&R show.
Come on with your freestyle, man. It's your time.
I can't hear it. Turn it up.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but I can barely hear the music though.
Coming to you from probably somewhere in Mississippi, guys talking about sports and stuff. You can call them Ray and Rodney or Rodney and Ray. Anyway, it's the R&R show.
Doggone go. I ain't got no freestyle. Yo, buddies, man. What up, everybody? This is the R&R show. I am Ray. I am Ray.
I am Rodney.
And this is the R&R show. And like I like to always start this show off, thanking y'all for watching, sharing, liking, following us on YouTube, Me Too, We Too, Test Tube, Twitter, Facebook, Book Page, MySpace, your face, your mama's face, and her face, and all those other places. And if you know somebody who ain't doing the same, make sure you tell them to tell their mom them, tell their mom them, tell their mom them, tell them mama them, and who else?
Tell their dad if he's still around. If he's still around.
You know what tax season coming up, man. Tax season coming up. He might show up.
Black Christmas. What's up, though, man?
So what's good, man? What's good? What's good? What's good?
Brother, I'm here going in on a Wednesday. Just trying
On
to
Wednesday.
make it, which is, throw me off because we was off on Monday. So it just threw me off real bad. I don't know what the day was. No know what the day was.
What up, Rabbit? Appreciate them stars, my boy.
Come on, I'm
trying to get this thing shared.
Let me look at them stars. So what's happening, man? What we missed? Because I know I had a whole bunch of folks.
I got a surprise. Surprise. Hey, look here. This is new news to you, and as well as everybody else. The R&R show will be expanding their social media platform to TikTok, coming real soon.
Okay, then let's go.
So look for those shorts on TikTok coming real soon, courtesy of the R&R show. Surprise!
Make it happen. That's what I'm talking about. New, bigger, and better things in 2020.
Expansion, baby. That's the word. Expansion.
Let's go. That's all right there, brother. That's quite all right. So what you got? What you got with these people that came in us on this weekend, bro?
Say it one more time. I was sharing this.
You've been eating over there too. Look, when people came in us.
Dog. Deer jerky, man. Is that serious? I mean, deer jerky. And I can't put it down.
I'm like, man, can you
just put it down, man? I'm trying, dog. Shout out to my boy Big John. He look out for me every deer season.
Help me out. Just help me out. Just for a second. Just a quick second. Just put the meat down for a minute.
Hey, dog, don't say it like that, man.
Put the food down.
But do my last one, though. My last one.
Put
it down. All right, let's go. Talk about it.
So, we had a couple people come at our cause. We was all on the Bama trip. So they told me to ask you what you gonna say about your pick this past week.
Well, let me tell y'all something. Apparently, y'all don't listen to my slogan before I make my picks.
What is that?
I'm undefeated. I ain't never lost. Well, I've been wrong. I admit it. I admit it, dog. I was so wrong. I was wrong. I look for Alabama to come in and do what Alabama do. I said about Nick Saban in this time of year when they get in the playoffs, but guess what? I was wrong. I said Michigan was going to do what they always do. They ball out during the regular season, then they get into semifinals and freeze up. Guess what? I was wrong. Guess what? I was also wrong about. I was wrong about what I said about Josh Allen about 5-6 weeks ago. I was wrong. I said he had been tanked it up and tucked it in, and I was wrong. I was wrong. That's all I can say. I was wrong.
Look, man. I want to say and tell you,
but I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
We know. I did not think that. I did not think that going against Alabama was a smart idea in that situation. I thought they would have pulled it out. It was a good game, though. It was a good game. I just thought Alabama would have pulled it out. They kind of disappointed me a little bit, and everybody started going in. I don't know if you saw the TikTok by the Michigan players.
Which one?
They did one where they was mimicking old boy. I don't give a piss about nothing but the time, baby.
Oh yeah, I've been hearing about that, man.
I'm like, brother, y'all don't have to do that, but I mean, I guess you could.
What up, Riley? What up, Josh?
Riley up in here.
What up, Tony? From Columbus, Mississippi.
Quick side note, I hope Riley loses in fantasy football tournament this weekend, the championship game this weekend.
I don't even care. I ain't even looked at it in 3 weeks.
When you out, you out.
When I'm out, I'm out.
Well, I feel you though, but I was trying to get that money back. But anyway.
Yes, transfer portal. Not only transfer portal, but our NIL money. Those two things contributing to everybody flocking to Alabama. Guaranteed winning championships don't work no more.
Away from Alabama. Because they lose some real talent.
Yeah.
And the biggest thing, like you said, is that NIL money. Them folks ain't getting it, but if I'm a college student and somebody can pay me to go do the same thing I'm doing right here, I'm out too. Nick Saban got behind on that just a hair, and it's going to affect his team in the long run. If he don't jump on that and get them boosters to come out of their pockets legally, but illegally they have.
I don't think. I actually don't think it's Nick Saban being behind and catching up. I think it's everybody else catching up to Nick Saban because Alabama's been doing this for years under the Saban.
Yeah,
it's just legal now.
But I mean, everybody else has just got more money, and his people that's been giving the money can't keep up.
Allegedly.
Other people can't keep up with the Alabama people. Ain't keeping up with everybody else now, and that's a big thing to me. I thought they would have been able to do that without a problem. I thought they would have been able to.
It's not that they're not keeping up. It's just the playing field is level now.
But that's what I'm saying though. But if you're gonna level the playing field with money, everybody got the same money. Just say example. If everybody playing with the same money, the difference now is who got the better chance of making you look good. So they get the money is the fact that who's gonna make you look good. And I don't think Alabama gonna make you look bad, but in some of his recruiting practices, I did hear that, his visits, when they let you have those one-on-ones and they come to see the visits, that they are not as inviting as some other schools. So I think that part has a lot to do with it too. So he gotta shake the pot a little bit somewhere in order to keep them players once he got them.
Yeah, I don't think it's about. I don't think the player's concerned about looking good. I think the player's concerned about playing. Now, when you put playing hand in hand with me getting an NRL deal rather than sitting on the pine and behind two running backs, and I'm coming in as a freshman to know what I can ball, and I can go somewhere else and get NIL and get some playing time. That's what I'm gonna do. It ain't about looking good now. It's about playing time and getting paid while I do it. I get the same opportunity over here in Starkville. And speaking of Starkville, Riley, I see what you said. I saw that announcement today too. That was a big ordeal. And see, somebody came through with the NIL money because he had withdrew. That youngster had withdrew his commitment from Mississippi State. But for some reason,
there'll be something to look at. I
mean, things of that nature. Things of that nature now plays a big part in recruiting.
Now, when I say look good, I mean I kind of meant exposure. So getting money and getting that exposure as opposed to making him look like a
hence playing time. Playing time.
On the big stage, being seen, that kind of thing. So, and like I said, a lot of people from Alabama, the word is not that don't think you're gonna come in here and be a superstar right out the bat. You know what I mean? It was kind of the raw truth, but at the same time, why I gotta hear this when I can go over there and he said I'm gonna play and make some money. So
that's my point.
Look who that, right?
Look out there, Miss D Greg, DG in the house.
I need you to holler at me too. I need to know how that little treat did you. How that little treat was. How our New Year's was. But look, man, that's the big thing. Now, what do you think about the Washington and Texas game?
Oh man, when I woke up and watched the highlights, because I was sleeping halftime. I had to go to work the next day. I had to go to work the next day.
I woke up like that. I was like, oh, okay, they went ahead and pulled it out.
But from what I gather, what up, Demel? Hang out, Demel. I got a shout out coming to you. Anyway, but Texas, you know what? Good, congratulations, Texas. I mean, Washington. Congratulations. But Texas made a run at the end of that game that shouldn't have been. We'd like to have been talking about something really, really bad with Washington, and that's the biggest blow up thus far in the college playoffs, because that would have definitely been it if they had blew that lead and lost that game like that.
Yeah.
But Washington won. Offense, I'm dying to see how Washington offense is going to compare up to Michigan defense, because Michigan defense did show that, hey, we can play a little ball here on this side of the ball, even though I feel like Alabama offense is not like the Alabama pass offense. I feel like that offense is definitely not the same as the last championship team. It's not.
But you know what the difference was, though, with Alabama, the pressure moments was handled differently. A high pressure moment with an experienced quarterback in that position would have been handled a little bit different to me down the stretch than that game was. Because
what are people?
That's part of it. So I'm I hate it for was it Miro and what came out in the end.
So you feel like his experience played a big part in it?
I do, because he got I mean, because let's be honest, if you go back and watch and you pay attention to it, he got a bad snap. And when he got that bad snap, it messed with him a little bit, because that was not the play call. It looked like it was the play call. That was not the play call for him to run the middle. It was a bad snap.
So then, if it was a bad snap, how does that mess with him? I mean, he did what it was he was supposed to do.
Instead of him trying to extend it or make something else out of it, he freaked out and ran straight up the middle. So
what else was he supposed to make out of it when it was hold up. It was clearly a quarterback draw. It was nothing else but a quarterback draw.
It was a quarterback draw.
So what else was he supposed to do besides but hold up? What else was he supposed to do besides catch a bad snap and try to make the best out of it and running forward?
It was not a quarterback draw.
What else?
But at the same time, when you get a bad snap,
what a run burn.
It wasn't a run play that was called. That wasn't a run play that was called. He's supposed to get a snap and he was supposed to roll out to the left. Instead, he went, because you watch the running backs, they all went left. Nobody went to help him go through the middle. They went left.
So it was a quarterback draw to the left. Okay, I'm seeing Robert Brown saying that the guard was pulling. Okay.
So he instead of him trying to make something out of it, he just
like what?
Toward the middle. I mean,
but like what? Like what? Like what?
Anything except for running straight into somebody's back. That's what I'm trying to say.
Name one thing, please, because I don't know what else he possibly could have done. Throw the ball out of bounds to some receivers out there. What?
He could have scrambled. He could have tried to find something else, but anything except for run somebody's back. And that wasn't a good thing. So that's what I'm saying. They experienced that little piece of, oh wait, this ain't working like I want to. What can we do? Instead of freaking out and run there up the middle, it still wasn't I just felt like he could have. It
should have been a run play. It should have been a run play in the beginning because that was what 4th and 3.
Yeah, it shouldn't have been
something like 4th and 3, 4 yards. Something. Why run a running play there? At least make a run pass option. Look, if you look, he had a better chance of scrambling off a pass play and getting in than I feel like a quarterback draw or a quarterback pull draw or whatever the case supposed to be. The quarterback's supposed to be running the ball. That's one thing we know for sure. The quarterback's supposed to be running the ball, but that shouldn't even been the play.
That's how they made it. Remember the Auburn game? a pass is what got it to the game.
Exactly.
I didn't like that call.
But you look at it. But there's a difference between 4th and 3 and 4th and 21. You go pass the ball. You ain't finna run there.
You got to score regardless. And they took that option of having more than one option out of his hand. Give him something else besides running the ball. Option to the left, whatever they had going to the left, that wasn't going to work. So either way, I feel like next year, if Nick Saban stick with him, maybe they have something different. But
he got to grow. I mean, this should. I mean, we saw him progress as the season went.
Yeah.
Maybe this little rest kind of hurt him a little bit because he was in a groove, in a routine. Who knows? Yeah. But I don't feel like it was all him because I felt like the offensive line didn't hold up as well as it could. You talking about 5 sacks in the first half, 6 total. That's enough to rattle any quarterback, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that's true. Now as far as Washington's defense, they let that comeback happen. When you see that defense going against Michigan down the stretch.
I can't say that without giving my pick. So let's move on.
All right.
Let's move on.
I forgot it, y'all. All right, check this out. Let's go to a little bit of the NFL. I'm glad you said pick. Let me put that back in there.
Go over some of these comments right quick, man. Don't want to ignore nobody. I think it was a bad play call. It should have been a pass play. That's just my opinion. I don't think you should have, run your quarterback. That's just me.
Jimmy Pierre came with what we was thinking too.
Right. I agree with Pee Wee.
So Pee-wee. Okay, I'm gonna call him Pee-wee from now on.
Yeah, that's it. That's Pee-wee right there. AKA Mike Lowry, AKA the ladies man, AKA keep your eyes on your woman when he around, AKA yeah, I'm that dude. Appreciate you tuning in, boss.
Last week, the other day we were talking about San Francisco and who had a shot. I mean, a realistic just watching football shot at beating them out the NFC. We gonna talk about now the AFC. So I'm really interested in wanting to know in the AFC who is gonna basically take out Baltimore.
The Baltimore Ravens. Oh, hey, guess what? We got the Baltimore Ravens fans in here tonight. We a Baltimore Ravens fan. B Money, B Rabbit, he's a Baltimore fan. So this is getting a little interesting.
Let's see. But who you got?
Who do I have? You know what? What I want to do, I want to hit a provision mulligan. If you understand where I'm going with this. because my decision, I'm gonna tell you where I'm going with this. Because I got two teams in mind, but one of them have clinched, but the other one have not. Because if the other one have already clinched, I would go with them. You understand where I'm going with this? So as of right now, the team that clinched, I wanted to say the Cleveland Browns. I give them a shot, given that nasty defense, first of all, and we see what Flacco Magic doing right now. He came in with his experience. They still running the ball, even without Nick Chubb. You know what I'm saying? They getting it done now. They found their groove, all because they brought Flacco in and he making this offense thrive, moving the ball down the field, hooking up with Amari Cooper. And what's the tight end name? Him. But yeah. But that's what I'm going with, because if the one that clinched, but the other team that haven't clinched yet, it's the Buffalo Bills. If they had already clinched, or I would say that, and the reason I can't pick them right now, and you know what's crazy about the Buffalo Bills? If they win, they'll take the number 2 seed. But if they lose, they have a possibility of not even making the playoffs, period.
They need some help. Yeah.
They're going to need help if they lose. And that's crazy. But they're on a 4 or 5 game winning streak right now. Josh Allen is not turning the ball over. And they're playing pretty good, decent defense at least. But right now, I mean, I have to go with the Cleveland Browns. But if the Bills had already clinched, I would say the Buffalo Bills. So, but I just stick with the Cleveland Browns for now.
I'm on Cleveland, because Cleveland, without a doubt, like you said, of the playoff teams, look like wait a minute. Okay, wait a minute. Oh Lord, this right here is a tank. Wait a minute. D Gray, baby, what's wrong? No. That's a hot take. That's foul. You came out. Baby, what is wrong with you? Mike Tomlin got on you? He told you to tell him make you win. D Gray, I gotta disagree with you. I do not think the AFC is almost wide open. I do not. I'm sorry. Too much talent in there for you to say the AFC is wide open. I'm sorry. This one makes sense. I think I see physical up is Cleveland. That makes a lot of sense to me. That's where I was about to go. Cleveland is one of the most physical defenses that you're going to see on the AFC side. Now, is that taken away from Buffalo? No. Is that taken away from the Ravens? No. But the Ravens like to play down and dirty, get in your face, bush you in the mouth football. And Cleveland is the only somebody I see that can probably withstand that right now.
What up, Devin?
Bear said he know how to be his way
okay.
To not because hot streak.
All right. Hold on. Let me have that. Let me have that. Let me have that. I read that, and I was hoping you put it up. All right. Now, B, check this out. The reason I say what I say about the Bills simply because, and I didn't want to make it a Bills topic. I really didn't. But the reason I say the Bills because they're rolling and they're hot right now is simply because, okay, history tells us, and I know this is not the same Baltimore team from back in the past, but history tells us that Baltimore does not play well after a bye in the playoffs, unless you want to pick one of your Super Bowl teams. But they don't play well. I mean, after buys like that, let alone in the playoffs. So I'm giving that right there, as a part of my excuse for the Bills. And then Josh Allen once again not turning the ball over, and he's not trying to be Superman and do what he do. Hand the ball off to Cook. Also get the ball to Diggs, get the ball to Thompson, and they're gonna be all right. I give them a legit chance. Yes, they were dead in the water. I was the one that was helping kill them. But like I said at the beginning of the show, don't know if you was here. I was wrong. I said it. I was wrong about Josh Allen. I was wrong about the Bills about 5, 6, 7 weeks ago. I was wrong. They got it together right now, and they ball. And if they had blitzed a playoff spot already, I would pick them as the team to probably not, give y'all a better chance or give y'all a challenge. That's just me,
bro. It's Buffalo needs some stuff to happen.
You know what? But hey, B, I want you to tell me who gives you guys a chance. Who would you think give y'all the better challenge out of everybody? What's up, Tracy Field? What's going
on? Yeah, you see, we can do a weapon that he can stay humble and not be worried about it. I like that. Let me see. Look.
I mean, hey.
The turnover king can do it now. If anybody
he can. But have he been the turnover king in the last 5 weeks?
Now he haven't. All
right.
Yeah.
Moving right along.
After firing Dorsey, they got.
It kind of did.
They kind of changed their strategy a little bit after that. But you notice when they did that, they stopped giving him.
But they run the ball more.
Giving him all these opportunities. Like they took the opportunity out of his hand to an extent. They even made the design play for him to run more. So you gotta watch him. No, they say, no, we ain't saying that what you say, B. Not they. Who do you think is gonna give y'all the best chance?
Right. Who you say?
Because Miami is not it. I'm not sold on Miami doing nothing. Miami got to win the last game of the season for me. That makes me feel a little better with them, but they got it. And they already cleared the playoff. I just need for them to do something. Got to be impressed with Cleveland doing and keep the eye on big attitude with not having that much prediction in the last 6 weeks. Well, that's the thing. His attitude is always bad.
His attitude been bad the last 2 years.
It always shows this time of year. Because when they realize that he can be a distraction more than production, then they're going to win without him. He done did this every year since when they get to the playoffs. He do it every year. But when he get the ball, he show out. Now, I'm with you on that, Tone, because Miami is already in, and barring a reason to say we don't want to show up against y'all, I don't know. That's the only reason they play hard to win this game all the way out, to me.
Right.
Or they just trying to get some position, because there's still position open in the AFC. So if they trying to get that position, then they're going to play their butt out. But I don't see that really happening right now. I think the Bills.
Hey, where's that game being played this weekend? Let me see where that game being played.
Buffalo. I just had it. Hold on.
Oh, don't worry about it. I got it. No, that game being played in Miami.
It's in Miami?
Yeah.
Oh, it's here. That might be something to watch right there now. That might be something to look at. And then it's gonna be the Sunday night game. So there's a good chance we may know what's gonna happen before that game is even played.
Hey, I probably should have asked everybody to do this earlier, but I forgot somebody did in a while. Could everybody hit the share button for me, please? Please, everybody hit your share button. I really appreciate it. Thank y'all.
You see what she said?
Well, listen, these throw a fit. Go to okay, but again, y'all, nobody should have thought Dolphins would win, man.
Well,
Yeah.
well.
Mm.
Now, well, look, let's get to this real quick because it's a on the AFC side, it's a lot of teams that's not playing their squads. You know, so like Kansas City, Cleveland, Baltimore, and some of the teams that's playing against these teams can win and make it. Like the Steelers in Baltimore. Steelers can still win this game
and get in.
Get in, yeah. So that's kind of, to me, that's kind of scary. Like, I ain't saying scary, but
scary for who?
Buffalo, because everybody else that wins besides Buffalo makes it harder for Buffalo to get in.
Yeah,
that makes it scary for Buffalo.
Yeah, that's right.
Because
it does make it scary for Buffalo. That would kind of hurt Buffalo because
Indianapolis, they can win and get in. They play the Texans and they play the Titans. So it's kind of even Houston still got a shot to get in.
But one of them have to lose.
Yeah, I got to see. I don't know the particulars of who has to win and who has to lose, but that's shaping up to be really bad, but real scary for a Buffalo team if the wrong people win. So that Sunday for AFC is going to be a must watch for me. I'm just telling you, that's going to be opportunity.
It really is. Any games in the NFC that should be watched? The only game I can think of is the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants.
Just to see how Philadelphia going to do, because they got to win this game to get the seed.
Yeah. Speaking of seeding, we can't go nowhere this evening without addressing the official carbuncle, or whatever you want to call it, bad mix up in the Dallas and Detroit game, because that one call shook up a lot of seeding positions. That call right there. So you being a Dallas Cowboy fan, but a real football fan, what's your take on that situation?
On the call itself, on the call itself, they were wrong. Now I've seen a lot of different angles and a lot of different points after that. Major one being, if they because they announced that 70 was the guy. Nobody said no, it's not 70. It's supposed to be 68. That's your opportunity. They made the announcement. Go make it. Go change it. Say, hey, wait, time out. Wait a minute. That's not what we said. Now, and to keep going further with that, that is even a few Dallas players even came out and said nobody guarded 68 because he was not announced to be eligible. On the other side of that, I've seen other people were saying, hey, look, man, everything was wrong. Somebody should have fixed it before it got to that point. Now, I'm with everybody that heard the same thing. If you say 70 is eligible, but you didn't say 68 was eligible, we got to talk. We got to time out. We got to do something. That's coaching, that's players, and that's officials, because somebody missed something, right? All wrong. Somebody missed something.
But regardless if 70 said he was eligible or not, but if you looked at how they were lined up, 70 was not eligible. And if 70 had gone out for a pass, he would have been called illegal man downfield himself.
He would have been. But the announcement was made that 70 was eligible. They got audio of that. So
they got it wrong.
Yeah, they got it wrong. But nobody said, hey, it's not 70. So
regardless, that's not their fault. That's not their fault. I mean, the referee still got it wrong.
The referee got it wrong all day. But I'm not going to sit.
But you said it like somebody from Detroit. Who said that Detroit didn't go in and said, "Oh no"?
Because they didn't.
Okay, so what? Why even say that if it's not their fault? Why even bring that up?
What I'm saying is, if I come to you and I say yes, and you go out and announce no, I'm not going to be yes be my answer. I'm going to come back to you and say, hold on, wait, that's not what it's supposed to be. We said this. That's what I'm saying. Everybody in the stadium heard it. and they just let it roll. So you
But
gotta.
this is the thing with this. But this is the thing with this eligibility and ineligibility with number 68 and number 70. You're not supposed to. Yes, the announcers did announce it wrong. Yeah, they did get that wrong, but they were
Right.
supposed to get who is eligible and who is not. They're supposed to get that correct because when they come in, they're not supposed to give it away that, okay, look, I might be for whatever it's worth, because they usually announce it or whatnot, but they usually don't try to give themselves up to, oh, hey, I'm eligible or whatever when I'm going up to the line. That's why you saw number 70 come in and he did the little rub my jersey like thing, which is supposed to say that, hey, I'm eligible or whatever. But number 68 clearly walks up to the referee and tells him, hey, look, I'm eligible. And the referee turns around, looked at him and said, I got you. I seen the video on that.
Yeah,
But when you line up, something and actually the formation was an illegal formation, be honest with you. It should have been called from the beginning. Be honest with you, it was a legal formation. But the way number 70 was lined up, that made him ineligible, but 68 was still eligible. You understand what I'm saying? Given by the way they were lined up, who was being covered and who was not being covered. So the call itself was still bad.
Yeah, it was wrong all the way around. I ain't got no problem with you on that. Now, after that call, now that to me, that's just bad coaching at that point. I understand you want to get the win, you want to do it this, but I'm just gonna go and take this to overtime because now we got the momentum. We can go down the field on you if we want to. Let's take that momentum into overtime and just go ahead and just take advantage of it then. Because to keep going for it after failed attempt, after failed attempt, after failed attempt, that's a disservice to your team, bro.
Hey, you want to address what Tony said? You want to address that part about the tripping call?
Go ahead. Because they missed that.
You want to?
No, you get it. Because I didn't even really be honest. I didn't see it.
The only thing I got to say about it is, yeah. These referees suck, man. It just man. I mean, they suck, and they sucked all season. They sucked the whole year.
We have seen calls that have decided games, and everybody's acting like, I'm like, no, this has been a problem for the last 5-6 years, really, for the last 5-6 years. We got to do. They got to do better than that, man. And the thing about it is, the NFL keeps letting this happen because it's making somebody money.
Yes.
It's making somebody money. And until they figure out, until the fans get enough, until somebody get enough and say, we need to change this, man, look, they got to do better. I mean, seriously, they got to do better because it's not the fact that it's just, I changed the outcome of a game. It changed the outcome of these people's lives in so many words because
it's just, it's like this, big dog. Man, look, you got one game to call out of the 7 days of the week. You're supposed to do film. You're supposed to, the NFL needs to do something about putting more funding towards officiating in the NFL. They number one, shouldn't have to go out and get jobs in the offseason. If anything, they should be doing some kind of training or put them in the XFL and let them be doing that, or the USFL or whatever, let them be doing that. Let them be doing something that's to deal with their profession, their job, their initial job is calling plays, calling games, officiating games. They need to be brushed up on the ground. The NFL makes too much money to not invest in one of the most vital positions in their sport, and that's officiating. It shouldn't even come down to stuff like this, man.
You should. It's like getting up the police force without any guns. They have to just make a mockery of everything. They just like a security guard, and that's basically how you have to look at it. Because at the end of the day, they can make a big impact if they use it right, and they make it a wrong impact because they're not being done right. So they need to do better with that. And that's horrible. I mean, that's horrible.
Big time.
You can go back years and see how bad they've done bad stuff. Look, let me just call out one now. the playoff game between the was the Rams and the Saints?
No, it was the Saints and the Minnesota Vikings.
And took the man out on the sideline.
Yes.
Out. And everybody sitting there like, "Ain't what happened?" Like, what you talking about? Like everybody saw it. It's the most egregious call ever, and you did nothing.
But you know what? I think something happened to them back-to-back years, back-to-back seasons, something like that. It comes down to a bad referee call or something like that.
The Saints, yeah, I think it did. But it shouldn't have to though. It shouldn't have to. Even if a couch potato can see it,
it's just the officiating this season has really been horrible. It's been horrible the past couple seasons. So they just need to put more funding towards officiating so they can better perform at their craft. Point blank, period.
But see, the fact that they not, it's the most troubling part to me.
Well, I tell you what, when these owners get tired of getting screwed out of games, due to the fact, then because the owners run the NFL. Point, hey. So when they get tired, then and only then something will be changed.
Oh, Tony, yes, sir. It was a whole list of stuff that came out of that game with them losing that game like that. They lost the potential at number 2 seed. They lost potential at some home field advantage. They lost it was a whole bunch of stuff.
Stop. Time out. Time out. I want to know. Hold up. I see that somebody replied to somebody. I want to know who is we. I want you to tell them who we is. You better be laughing, cause I know who we is. But I want you to tell everybody who we is. Who coming? Tell them who coming. I want y'all to wait for this.
He ain't gonna put up that.
Oh, thank you for tuning in, by the way, cuzzo.
We got to give him 5 seconds.
Look what he said.
They coming for a first round put out.
Hey, congratulations to Mike Tomlin for finishing once again with without a losing record.
Oh boy!
Congratulations. Well, notice have been served.
Look, man, that's it. Let's go let's start laughing for B. Greg getting out of here. Look, let's go get this pick 'em in so we can get out of here.
Yeah.
I'm undefeated, never lost.
Well.
Defeated, never lost.
I mean, honestly, I only got a few games to pick, a couple games to pick. One of them really just notable. I mean, you got
Undefeated, never lost.
Hey, I want to go something different. I want to pick these games that really got something on the line. Who did we say in the AFC? Jaguars. No. Who? The Colts and the Jaguars. Texans.
Colts and Jaguars got they got to win. They got. I'm gonna tell you right now. One of them got the.
Let me get this up here. The Steelers are not winning. All right. You know what?
Look.
Do your Steelers. All right, let's do the Steelers. The Steelers playing at full strength. They going up against the Baltimore Ravens. It's just been announced that Hunter will be starting at the Ram in the place of Lamar Jackson. Guess what? They will still beat the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's what. Write it down. I said it. They're gonna beat the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm just sorry.
So
I'm sorry. And it will kill the Steelers' chances of going to the playoffs, and they would have been done come and been done win.
Jaguars are at the Titans.
Okay, Jaguars at the Titans. Ugh. No, that's not the game I want. Then it must be the Colts at the Texans. I think it is.
Yeah, that's the big one. Colts and Texans. Yes.
All right, my next question is, will my man from Ohio State be playing, C.J. Stroud? Because didn't he have a concussion last week?
That was week before.
Week before, but he was still out last week.
He supposed to be playing. Right now they got him in the game.
If he played, give me the dadgum Texas because that boy CJ Stroud is the truth. I mean the truth with no teeth. Truth. TRUFF. Truth. He is the truth.
That's true.
Oh, that's truth. Truth. TROOFF. Truth. It's funny how somebody correct me on spelling of a word that really doesn't exist. Moving right along. Give me.
I would have put an E on the end. TRUFE. True.
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna pick this game right here. We got the Bills going down to the Dolphins, man. We saw what the Dolphins did last week. They got skull drug against the Baltimore Ravens. The Bills is still on their deal that they got going on. Guess what? I really believe that Josh Allen gonna continue that party down in Miami. A TikTok Miami team, a Miami team that got to play everybody if they want to change their seating. I think Waddle would still be out. I'm still not 100% on Tua and his shoulder. He went out with a stinger. Mostert not playing. I don't think he's gonna play. So, dude, give me the Buffalo Bills with that. They got everything on the line, and they coming down to handle business. And I really believe they're gonna minimize the mistakes, and they're gonna handle business. Give me the Buffalo Bills in a close one.
All right.
And my final game, we got the national championship. The Michigan Wolverines taking on the Washington Huskies.
I'm undefeated, never lost.
Hey, dog. I like what I'm seeing out the Huskies off. All their wide receivers, everybody's back healthy. I really like the only thing I got question on, I don't know the condition of their tailback because he went out with a foot injury. So I don't know how bad that is. It looked pretty bad because he went out on the cart. But give me Washington, man. Give me Washington. The Jim Harbaugh train and all this conspiracy and all this cheating scandals and all this kind of stuff gonna come to an end with that right there. Even though I would like for Jim Harbaugh to stick it to him one last time and walk off with a national championship, but it's not going to go like that. Give me the Washington Huskies in a close one.
I got Washington too, and what Thomas said. Look.
Yep, Harbaugh gone. And you would see Jim Harbaugh, drum roll please, Jim Harbaugh will end up in with the Chargers.
Ooh. I think those people in Oakland LA got something to say about that. Las Vegas got something to say
I
about
don't care
that.
what they got to say about it, but he gonna end up. Hey, the Chargers is in LA.
I said Las Vegas.
Oh,
Las
I thought you
Vegas.
said LA. What, you talking about the Raiders? The Raiders already got their coach. They just need to go and do right and hire him in and put the pieces around him.
I've been trying to do it right with a coach though.
Okay, then why you trying to send Harbaugh down there?
I'm not trying to say
They gonna do right by him? So they gonna do right by him? No. You don't get to wear two left shoes in this one. No. If they ain't gonna do right by Pierce, how you think they gonna do right by Jim Harbaugh? I mean John Harbaugh, Jim whatever Harbaugh.
They not known for doing right by coaches, by the right situations. In the situation that the Raiders have had to put somebody in place after they find somebody took over the team.
Man, you talking outside of your neck. Let's get out of here. You talking outside of your neck.
They have not done right by the coaches that have been in the interim position, and they always brought somebody else in.
They ain't did right by no coach. So why do you think they're gonna do right by Jim Harbaugh?
They treat who they want to treat right. That's my point. You got to go back and look at the history of it. They treat who they want to treat right. That's what I'm saying.
Who have they treated right? Who have they treated right?
They Gruden right. They did Gruden right. The Raiders did Gruden right. Did they not? Dude, Gruden out of man. You got to go back and look at his contract. The only reason he out of there because they had an uproar about them text messages and emails. That's the only reason he gone. Look at it. Tell me I'm wrong.
You know what? I wouldn't say they did Gruden right because Gruden wasn't there long enough for them to do him right. Gruden was there long enough. Hold up. Gruden was there long enough to get rid of everybody on that team to make that team trash before that stuff got caught up with him.
They paid the man. That's the point. They paid the man.
They paid him out the gate just because they paid. Look, just because they paid him out the gate, Rodney, that don't make they did him right. So
That
you
mean they
done
broke
right
him out.
according to how you get paid.
They broke him out. Just look at it,
So
right?
hold on. So I'm trying to understand you here. So you telling me how you get paid determines if you done right or not.
Let me break it back down to you then. Every time Raiders had a black coach that came into a position that made their team look better and do better, they did that black coach wrong. They brought in somebody else after him to take his spot that shouldn't have happened.
They didn't do Arshell wrong.
I'm saying after that. After that, they had a guy to come in and do the same thing. I'm going to find it and send it to you. They did it to somebody else in the same position. And they known for doing that. And they'll put somebody else in there that everybody's like, well, that dude shouldn't be in there. Or they should have kept the dude they had. And he's going to, I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to send it to you. I can't call the dude's name right now, but it didn't happen here in the last few years. And everybody's like, oh, no. Or we got Gruden. They try to cover over Gruden or whatever the other coach they had. That's what I'm trying to tell you. They going to do what they do. Is just like when they have a black coach in a position that make their team look better and they don't want to stick with it, they're going to get him out of there. That's what's going to happen to them.
Rodney, you just described 75% of the NFL.
I'm just telling you what I know, what I see. It is what it is. Now they'll throw that boat at Harbaugh. Watch. They're gonna throw the boat at
Harbaugh. Everybody's gonna throw the boat at Harbaugh. The Bears gonna throw the boat at Harbaugh.
It's not the Bears. They ain't gonna pay him. Not like he won't. Not like he won't.
All right. Look.
And let me ask you this though. Let me ask you this.
Oh my goodness. So you mean to tell me? You mean why the Bears ain't gonna do it? Why the Bears is not gonna come after the hottest free agent?
I didn't say that.
But no, you just said it. No, you just said it. They're not gonna do it.
I said they wouldn't throw the boat at him. They wouldn't drive the boat up to him. I didn't say that they wouldn't.
Nobody's gonna throw the boat at him.
You just said they would.
No, I said hire him.
Oh no!
You said hold on. Look, Rodney. No, hold on, stop. No. Hold on, because you started. Listen. You started this thing about a coach getting. They've been doing right according to how they get paid. You said that. You said not doing right, and I said how they not doing right. They didn't throw the boat at them. So you saying that they get how they doing right is determined by how they getting paid. I don't get that. That Jim Harbaugh, nobody's just going to throw the boat at him. I said he's going to get the job. I didn't say nothing about no money.
Now, I'm saying that the Raiders would throw the boat at Jim Harbaugh, just like that contract you see right there. That's what I'm saying the Raiders would do. That's what I'm saying. Ain't nobody else going to do that. They'll try to get him. But
the Raiders can afford to do that simply because of that right there.
And that's my point. That's why he would go to the Raiders. Who would turn that down? Now, this is the other point I was going to say. They're not going to give it to him, B. They wouldn't give it to him. Just because of what we just said. Because he's a black coach.
Because of what you just said.
And you agreed to because you said that's 75% in that favor. Now, I'm going to just ask you this question so we get out of here because we're going round and round. What out of the teams that going to throw it up, that going to go out there and try to get Harbaugh, who's in the best position to win now?
The Chargers.
All day.
Chargers.
I agree with that.
Chargers.
I agree with that.
Yep. The Chargers. They're the most complete team that's not doing anything right now.
Yeah. And the bad thing about it, it's all coaching. In San Diego, it's all coaching.
Look what Tony said.
That's what I was telling you. They hired John McDaniels. I'm telling you. I told you. Thank you, Tony. Well, look, bro, let's get out of here. It's 7 o'clock. It's 7:20. Jesus.
I mean, we did start at 6:40.
We appreciate everybody who stopped by to listen today. Join us again next week, right here on the R&R Show.
Once again, I want to thank y'all for tuning in. Man, y'all was straight, man. Y'all was straight. Thank y'all for coming in and being active in the show tonight. Man, I really appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Till next time, I'm Ray. And this has been the R&R Show. Twitter just warming up, baby. You already know.